Good afternoon. This is Gina Maria Colvin Hill coming to you from Salem, Indiana. And we were looking at this Soho Laskel C2, I think that's what it is, about this great big object heading toward the sun. And you know, some people speculated that it was Venus. Some said it was Mercury. Some said it was Jupiter. Some say there's a planetary alignment taking place. Some says it's Nibiru. And what do I say? Well, I say that it doesn't really look like a normal planet to me. I've watched these ships come on here before, and as they enter the airspace around the sun, I'm going to show you what they do. Well, look at that great big long UFO. Man, it's got all these other things attached to it. But anyway, as they enter the airspace around the sun, notice we can't see it coming yet. All we see is this great big point. I believe that this is like their force field or some kind of protection thing that they got going. And I do not believe that this is a planet. I believe that this is a ship because the way it changes its shape, yeah, you may say, well, it's getting near the sun and it's going to change its shape. Well, no, I don't believe so. I don't believe that's the reason. And you would not have these great big massive UFOs coming toward this ship. If this was just a planet, okay, why would you have these massive UFOs coming straight toward this planet? See, they're coming straight toward it, okay, and you've got these other two right here. I believe that this is a ship because of the way its shape changes as it goes into the sun. I've observed and I have shared videos of other ships that have came, and they've had big long things like this that protruded out of them, but they weren't this long. But they did. They changed. But when they were coming out around the airspace by the sun, they had like a circular shape. But as they got near here, their shape changed. And as they exited, they took on the form of a ship. Okay. Now let's just watch this. Okay. I'm sorry. Now I've got it blinking again. Gina, you talk too much. You talk too much. You worry me to death. You talk too much. So yeah, there's an old song about you talk too much. Wow, look at these big UFOs. So let's look at this. I'm sorry it's blinking. I really am sorry. I don't like it to blink, but we got to see it. I just want to get it over with, okay? Just do like this and get it over with, okay? So we can see it change its shape. Okay, so now we see it's changing its shape. It is actually getting looks like it's in two pieces, but watch it as it enters the sun, and I'm going to show you a close-up of this. You notice these also, if these are force fields or whatever, they have shrank as it neared the sun because it needed to put the force fields down. And I think it will be in the sun. Well, this thing is moving extremely fast is what I'd like to say. That does not look like a planet to me. I really do feel that it is a ship. Otherwise, you would not have the other UFOs that we saw right here. They would not have came in and pointed toward this, okay? Because this thing's coming in really fast. So let me pause this video right here. Okay, now let's look at this. Now you can see these are UFO ships. These are real small ones. I mean, you know they're really not small if you compare them to Earth. But these are massive, massive ships right here. And this is the one that have the jaggedy things on it. And this is a UFO ship too. And I'm saying that this is not a planet because of how it approaches the sun. It changes its shape once it gets here. And I can see no reason whatsoever. If this was just Mercury, Venus, or Jupiter, some planet that's been around for millions of years, I can't see any reason why these UFO ships would show up and at that, because why would they? They'd have no reason to, unless this right here is not a planet and it is indeed a ship. And these right here, they don't like this ship, I think. They may not. They may, but they may not. But they're massive. They're very, very big. And the last time I saw like one of these ships coming across the screen, it started over here and it made its way all the way over here, tracked it, and had its things sticking out, the little antennae things, and it changed its shape into a ship once it got over here and once it got over here. So this is one of the two giant UFOs that came toward that ship that was making its way toward the sun. And I want you to look at this. This is not a normal like blob or whatever like this. These actually look like miniature. I don't know what these are, but it is not what normal for you to be seeing this. And it looks like it has some kind of lights emanating from down it, maybe thrusters or something. Boom. But yeah, this is a massive, massive ship right here. I've not seen this shape before, but I think it's very interesting to see all of this right here around it, because this tells me how, you see how big this is, and you've seen how small that other ship was. I believe it's a ship. It's not a planet. I don't think it is. I know there's some people who's, there are some people who have been studying the UFO phenomenons and these ships and these planetary systems for years, okay? And they have their own train of thought. Well, I haven't been studying anything for years. I'm new to this, but now I'm forming my own train of thought by what I'm observing, and I'm saying this isn't normal, okay? This is not normal at all to be seeing in the sky, and it is much, much bigger than that small ship that was making its way toward the sun. Okay, I just want to show it. Okay, you see the long antennae. That's really what it is. Their force field. I call it an antennae because it extends as it and these UFOs. So we going into the sun. It's just barely making its way out the other side, but you can see the shape that it changes. It got small. It is moving. I've never seen anything move this fast before in the airspace, going to the sun and out of the sun. I really haven't. But look at it. It's now exited right there. So I'm going to take a screenshot and then pause this. Okay, I've taken a screen. Okay, I just want to show one more thing. I know I'm supposed to go, but I just want to show you the different transformations this took. This is a big ship. Okay, this is what people were saying is a planet. This is the shape that it took as it was transgressing across the sky. Okay, this is a close-up of it as it exits the sun. Okay, this is another shape of it right here as it gets ready to enter the sun. See, that's not a planet. Okay, it's not. Okay, it's a big, massive ship. Here it is in the inverted mode. You can see that that's a big ship that's exiting the sun. Okay, it is a big ship. That's not a planet. It's not. So I will go with a different narrative. It's a big ship. See, it's a very big ship. I love it. I really do love it. So yeah, let's look at that. It's a big ship. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to end this.